Mondays. It's our house Mondays. I don't know if I should wake him. He's high. He just talked about Uber Weed. They're going to start delivering cannabis. But I think he may have smoked it before you can deliver it, right? So I don't know if he's high or I don't know if he's asleep. But my guess is because he just talked about cannabis deliveries. You're going to hear him right now talking about cannabis deliveries, marijuana. So my guess is he's high. Dara has become a drug dealer. Not making this shit up. Not making this shit up. Puff, the magic dragon. Just look at him. Yeah. There's this company called Uber. I'm trying to run it, but half of the time I'm high. So I'm not sure if you guys can do any deliveries because I smoked most of the shit already.
As well. When the road is clear for cannabis, when federal laws come into play, we're absolutely going to take a look at it. But right now, with grocery, with food, with alcohol, etc., we see so much opportunity out there, and we're going to focus on the opportunity at hand.
A lot of opportunity.
Dara, this morning you also reiterated your 2021 adjusted EBITDA profitability target. But I wonder, I know a lot of people wonder, when is Uber profitable after overhead? Is that quarters or is it years away? Are you able to make
centuries away,
or say that you'll even get there?
Well, when we talk about adjusted EBITDA profitability, getting there this year, we mean profitability after overhead on an EBITDA basis. So all-in profitability, and that will include businesses that we're leaning into, like grocery, where we will be losing money and investing just because the opportunity is so big. And then we will have businesses like our mobility business that are a bit more mature, where we have stronger margins, essentially able to fund some of these growth businesses. So we think we're going to have a combination of profitable businesses. We're going to have a combination of businesses that are very, very early in their growth trajectory that is going to set us up for long-term top-line growth and margin improvement. The first improvement we want to get to is overall profitability.
Let me finish my cannabis first.
Our last question on regulation. In the UK recently, you guys reclassified drivers as workers, characterized it as turning a page. Critics, however, have called it sort of this half step because they're not full employees. One of your competitors in Europe, JustEatTakeaway.com, it is actually making their drivers full employees in places like the UK, France, and Spain. The CEO wrote,
Nick, Sandeep, Daniel.
How can we employ tens of thousands of people when this is
what's going on here?
Apparently impossible for others in the exact same business.
He doesn't like
to respond to that and tell us if that could.
Hey, Dara, tell us, what are you going to do in the UK, bro?
Or be sort of in your future, making drivers full employees?
Well, we want to give drivers what they want. And
really,
over and over again, drivers in the US or drivers in the UK, all over the world, they want the flexibility that comes with using their system. If you employ someone on a full-time basis, you're not going to be able to give them the flexibility to work with.
Come on, Dara, talk. You can do it, Dara.
Whatever hours they want, to work for competitors if they want to work wherever they want if they want to work.
It's glitchy, man. I guess a lot of people
around their home, or if they want to come to the center of the city. 75, 80+% of drivers.
Well, he allowed you
say that they want that flexibility
to use a multiplier, and then he took your independence away.
The UK actually looks very much alike to our position of independent contractor, giving maximum flexibility to workers, but also giving them benefits such as healthcare benefits or time off, etc. So we do believe that this worker designation is the best of both worlds. And the most important thing is it's actually what drivers want on the system.
Okay, I've never heard so much shit come out of one person's mouth in such a short duration, right? Scary if you ask me, but this ain't no joke. They are truly thinking of what's going on with my, this Ghost Kitchens. This is Travis's deal here. Already spoken about that. Let's go over here. So this stuff is real, folks. Dan's in the house. How are you, Samuel Collins? I think there's been a lot of marijuana that Dara was smoking before he took that interview. He seemed a little bit all over the show there, ladies and gentlemen. Bullish on Ghost Kitchens. Good. So hang on one second. I'm just checking my message. Trying to close this escrow here. Sorry, having a long, rough day. Now, another bit of news here, and I think this could be rather positive, is that Grab and Didi, these are both Asian companies, they're looking at eyeing Wall Street. They're looking to maybe make a move on the United States, right? So what do you think of that? Here it is there. Didi, Zhuzing, and Grab are eyeing Wall Street according to different reports this week, and Uber owns a large chunk of both rivals. So that'd be interesting if they do make a move on that market. Now, before I carry on, I do want to give my sponsor, Curial, a shout out. Couril. Check them out. I'll leave the details below. I'm having very, very slow internet today, so I apologize for that. Let me see if I can get some better bandwidth here. Hopefully that'll speed things up a little bit. I'll leave the link and my code underneath if you want to check them out and download the app. It's all about deliveries. And then another sponsor, Display Ride, all about safety. James Freeman, you're 100% correct. Yes, they want to get into the drug game. They want to do cannabis deliveries. New York is clearing the way for them. It's a lot of money to be made in the marijuana, in the weed industry, but I do think that it could frighten off a lot of users, a lot of riders that have downloaded the app, because not everyone is on the same page when it comes to marijuana, when it comes to weed, right? But they're talking about it. They're serious about it. Sorry, this was just a little picture that I was working on, a little thumbnail early on. Don't have the big one up there. Mario Cedillo's in the house. Samuel Collins says he clearly remembers his first brownie. Wow. Tennessee school shooting. Just right now announced multiple people, including an officer, were shot at high school. Tennessee. Wow. That's going on right now. Scary stuff. Slick Nick says, I'm too nervous to deal with weed. I sent my earnings from this past week, another $2K week. That's fantastic. Are you too nervous to deal with weed because you might smoke it all before you deliver it, or because just the fact that it's weed, this is an interesting move that they want to get into the weed industry? Me personally, I don't think it's a good idea for Uber. That's quick money. They're obviously looking at all these ways of making quick money, right? They're bleeding so badly, but I also think this could really, a lot of users, a lot of people that have downloaded the app, especially riders, could take this the wrong way. Richie the Wolf said, is weed like a cultural thing in California? You get it everywhere in California. Tons of dispensaries for medical use or recreational use. I mean, it's just way too easy to get marijuana or brownies or the oils, the cannabis oils in California, super easy. Paul Figueroa says, what's up, my brother? Hey, I made that video this morning. Paul had a 4,996, if I got the numbers right. I think he did that in 270 trips. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that worked out to be an average of $18. And I think he got tipped on 64 trips. I do, thank God, I have a photographic memory. Ever since a teenager, I could look at a number plate just briefly and I know it. So when it comes to numbers and that, I can remember a lot of different numbers at the same time. So I think I got those figures pretty accurate there, Paul. I made that video this morning. He had a fantastic March, and then Uber now sends you a screen and says, hey, congratulations, you had an amazing March. Samuel says it would be a bad idea. It would be just like Uber Eats. You will only get a $3 delivery. Yeah, I mean, the pay is going to suck, right? Drive around town delivering weed. You're not going to get paid much. It's just, I don't know, what does it do for their image, right? What does it do for Dara, the CEO, when people start hearing, oh, you know what, now we're delivering alcohol, we're delivering weed, soon we're going to be delivering cocaine, amphetamines, ecstasy. I mean, sounds like they have no end, right, in deliveries. They're just partnering with different companies, and they want to be like an all-round delivery platform that seems to. Paul Figueroa says, much appreciated. I appreciate the fact that you shared that with me. So I made a funny little thing here. I said, Dara, the drug dealer, the opening scene, you see him there, his eyes are like, hey guys, we're getting into drug deliveries. We just did drizzly, alcohol, gin and tonic, tequila, and now we're doing marijuana, bro. Really? Really? Seriously? And then Tony Slaughter says soon they're going to deliver hookers. Yeah. So it looks like they're going to get in every type of delivery. Rather interesting. Wicked Hustle Guy says, right, Chalisa, don't worry. The driver shortage is nothing to worry about because they aren't a driving company. That's a good one. That's funny. Socks Dollars is in the house. It's sad. I agree with Raichi. Lisa's in the house. She says, so much for Uber being a technical company. Exactly. Dan says, great. Now gangs will be trailing us. Exactly. So now we're in the drug business, right? And obviously gangs and drug dealers ain't going to be happy that you are delivering their merchandise to the people where they make the money. So you're sort of like interfering in their supply chain. Could have some nasty consequences. Dude, we see that you are making a delivery here in our neighborhood, bro. It's not very good. Oh, Dara told me to deliver this to that house over there. Hey, dude, you're on our turf. You're on our turf right now. Uber pimps, Uber weed, Uber cocaine, Uber amphetamines, Uber LSD, Uber ecstasy. I mean, you can get anything through Dara. Dara's a hustler. He's a dealer. Mr. Marquis says, we already deliver hookers. Hey, listen, I can tell you the amount of hookers I've delivered in my car. I ask no questions. I remember, I guess I could share this. One morning, 6 a.m., I'm at Drake's house in Hidden Hills, just off Long Valley. And I took 6 strippers back to their homes. Hey, the stripper drop or the hooker drop, right? Girls that stayed overnight, they're in the car giggling, sharing the videos they made. Hey, check what I was doing. They're sharing the footage on the phone because they videoed it inside of Drake's house. And me here, I'm doing the stripper drop. One over there, one in Hollywood, one over there. Interesting trip, folks. Uber smooth. This may cause more robberies and crazy. And I just think it's a bad idea. Listen, I'm not going to judge anyone. If you have to take marijuana for medical reasons or cannabis oil, I'm not going to judge anyone. I just think this is a really, really, really bad idea. You sound like a prostitute company that wants to get into anything to hustle somebody. So we'll deliver you this. We'll deliver you. And I'm not making this shit up. You heard him right in the beginning of the video. Go right back to the beginning. He clearly said, you know, this is definitely an option, and he got all excited about it. Jason Ferris says, we already deliver it all for them on Uber Connect. Yeah, I mean, Uber Connect, you're picking up parcels, you're picking up this, you don't know what's inside of there. I mean, I have taken drug dealers to 5-6 drops, strip clubs, they dropped off bags and bags of drugs, boxes here, boxes there, in, out, delivery, you just don't know. And it's maybe best you don't ask any questions. It's maybe best you do not question a gang member or interfere with his delivery, because at that moment they're in your car, right? And you just want to have the trip end safely. You just want to make sure you get to that place safely without getting a bullet in your chest or your head, right? So yeah, have you and I had drug dealers on board? 100%. Have we transported dubious packages in our car or bags? 100%. Let's not deny that this company is the little angel company and they just deliver fairy dust. No, they deliver everything from white powder to green plants to little pink tablets. They do it all. Dara does it all. Dara the hustler. George Economides says, sad story, crazy what Uber is doing. Dan says, Uber customer plus deliveries. They're gone wild. Yeah, Uber gone wild. UGW. Video says, in London, I've had full days in a row of just driving hookers around all throughout the pandemic. Hey, it's real. It's not like, yeah, and they do mushrooms, angel dust. I mean, Uber does it all. Prostitutes, hookers, twerkers, strippers, they do it all. Dara does it all, man. There's no shame on the membrane. Ask no questions, tell no lies, act dumb. Just don't let them know. Exactly. Billy Darrett says, I got a ride from San Diego to LA. I then picked up a guy. We should pick a day to keep our apps running and ignore requests. I like that idea. I really like that idea, right? Wicked Hustle Guy says, I gotta up my game to the Uber XL. Yeah. You wanna make sure you up it from X to XL so you can fit more hookers in your car and more twerkers and more strippers and more drugs, right? XL, extra large quantities of marijuana, guaranteed delivery. Billy Darren's got a ride from San Diego to LA, then picked up a guy going to Watts, not knowing it was a bad neighborhood, said he was picking up his medicine. Yeah, medicine. I had a funny trip in Beverly Hills once where I pull up, there's a guy, 2 girls, and the guy just says, dude, just drive around for like 60 to 90 minutes. We're going to be using your car as a hotel room. Get the hint? I said, sure, just keep it clean. I don't want to fucking have your shit all over my seats, dude. And if I do, I'll throw you out. So there he's in the back with these 2 girls getting into a little threesome. You have it all, right? I'm not surprised that Dara would want to peddle different types of drugs, right? That's just, he's a cheap trick, right? He's a drug dealer. He's everything. The video said, didn't complain about the job. You got paid. That's good. Dan says the day no driver hits the accept trip button is a dream come true. If truly all those millions of drivers could collaborate and just for one day, not hit the accept button, just stay off for 24 or 48 hours, it would be a miracle. It would be a dream, an absolute dream. Coach John says, I had a guy that brought 10 big bags after I dropped off. It was weed. And listen, police officer, I had no idea. I thought they told me it was bags of laundry, right? That they were on the way to the laundromat. So I allowed them put 10 big bags. I had no idea. You didn't smell that it was weed, driver? No, not at all. I thought it was dirty laundry. Dirty laundry. Meanwhile, they are laundering drugs through our cars. So, laundering, play on words there, right? Get the idea? Tip me $100. Sure, I'm sure he should have tipped you more. I'm sure that delivery made him a lot of money. And, I'd say, dude, I know what's in those bags. So, I expect a big tip, right? Out of those 10 bags, maybe you just leave one bag in my car, right? Or $1,000. I picked up some Croatian guys in Hollywood Hills. True story, very well dressed. Cartier Rolex watches on the way to the Peninsula Hotel in Beverly Hills. They'd been partying all night. They were raging on cocaine. I could see that. They were just like, they were sniffing cocaine in the car. I was getting really upset. I was really getting pissed. And then I dropped them off there by the Peninsula Hotel. And I always clean out the car afterwards. I mean, there was just a little bag of white powder, and there was just all over my car. It looked like it had snowed. And my guess is probably like $15,000, $20,000 worth of powder in my car. And I got a bit freaked out. I said, shit, what if the cops bust me right now, right? So I went to the closest cleaning place, put $1.25, 5 quarters in the vacuum, and I sucked all the shit. Whatever was in that vacuum cleaner was worth a lot of money. Teddy T is in the house. Manny Tattoo is in the house. When they asked me to drive them around for some time, I always charge them cash. Good, Manny. Cash. That's what a lot of people were telling me, and riders were telling me. Boston, they were throwing cash at drivers. Vegas, these people this morning told me they were throwing cash at drivers, right? Because they can't get cars. I picked up some kids, took them to Hidden Hills this morning. They said when they were in Nashville, Tennessee, they couldn't get cars. They were throwing cash at drivers. So Uber's losing a lot of money, right? Because the drivers are not returning. Rideshare Trickster's in the house. One of my good rideshare friends. How are you, sir? Good to see you, my friend. George Economides is in the house. He said, making 30 to 40 hour with Lyft, working smart, 33% tips. Oculus says, we need X multiplier back. Yeah, people are pissed, right? Remember, I said this, guys, don't fall for the Proposition 22 bullshit. They're going to give you the multiplier, and with 6 to 12 months, it'll be taken back. And that's what happened, right? They made you independent. They made you feel independent, and then they took your independency away. They give you the destination filter. They take the destination filter away. Surge abolished that now in Vegas, trying to bring it back, trying to get the riders to fill out legislation on their website so that they can put pressure on the Nevada legislators to get Surge back instead of just paying the driver more or increasing the rate. So they don't want to take, Dara doesn't want to take responsibility. Just try to shove all the costs on someone else. Brandon W is in the house. Why is Uber taking so long with a background check? Yeah, why is Uber taking so long, and why is Lyft doing it faster? Why is Checker taking so long? Why is the DMV taking so long? Some people have been, Keystone Tech, I'm with you 100% on that. Just don't want to shout it out. Coach John, it should be 10x all day. Rideshare Trickster smacks down 99 cents. Thank you. Very nice. Great success. 99. Thank you. Borat. Exactly. So Scott Tucker's in the house. Uber even sent drivers that email in Vegas. They're desperate, man. I just see when I see this, I see desperation. I see desperate Dara. Triple D. Triple D, not Triple G, the boxer, Triple D, Dara, the drug dealer, right? Just doing anything and everything to try and cross the bridge, trying to keep his company afloat. We will sell and deliver anything, and we won't pay you for doing it. So, Keystone, Texas, Kara needs a mafia smackdown. I think you mean Dara, Dara. He does need one, yeah. Philly style, Keystone Tech, I'm with you. Just hand out some punishment there. Gigcraft, Uber and Lyft are having to compete with what the government is paying people. That's also true. PUA, pandemic, unemployment assistance. Coach John, high five, great success. Thank you very nice, great success. Thank you, appreciate it. Rideshare Trickster says, check out my latest video. I will, by the way, subscribe to Rideshare Trickster. He's a phenomenal guy. Scott Tucker hit the nail on the head. Dara, the shitbag. 100%. Coach John, I appreciate you. Thank you. Great success. High five. High five. Very nice. Keep it up. Always. Keep up the pressure. And hopefully somebody can maybe come up with a cool hashtag and we can do a day where every single driver decides to switch off the app for a day. It would be music to my ears. The battle of the survivors sold by Mike. Good afternoon, my fellow drivers. Good afternoon, Prof. Have a blessed day. Thank you, my friend. Make that money. Money isn't funny in the rideshare world. Money. You make a lot of money when you deliver drugs. All the things I can do if I smoke some marijuana, take some coke and some amphetamines. Dara, he's a player like a drug dealer. Rideshare Lisa, no, not Rideshare Trickster's last live stream. Dodo Dara, Dogecoin to the moon. I make a lot with Uber Eats, but don't know if I do with Rideshare. It's good feedback. Billy Darren has got some cool emojis there. Danan says, thumbs up. Attack, whack your thumbs, buttons. Yeah, exactly. Smack that like button. We got 60 people in the house. We're having fun. We got 17 likes. Come on, just for the new concept of weed deliveries, Uber Weed. Let's just give that a fantastic thumbs up. Free, maybe they're going to start paying drivers with marijuana. Sorry, we cannot afford to pay you today, but we got a couple of bags of weeds. Can we send that along with a PPE? Can we send you some masks, some sanitizer, and some weed as a thank you from Dara? Oh, Dara's loving it. Tom Young is in the house. As drivers shouldn't be using airport toilets. They should use a toilet before they pick up at the airport. It's easier said than done, right? If you have 1 or 2 or 3 trips back to back to back, and you got to go and you got to piss, and you cannot find a porta potty or you cannot find a toilet, I just feel sorry for that lady at Pittsburgh airport when they just yanked her privileges, right? Because she had to go. And she asked the riders to stay in the car. It's not like she just deserted the car. She didn't desert the car completely. She had people in there and just, listen, I got to go, right? I got to go. Slick Nick says at LAX, there's a 76 station on Century and Aviation. I know it well. And they have a restroom and they're open 24/7. That gas station is busy. Busy. Sock says, I can see a tip coming soon. Hey, I don't have any cash. You want to join, bro? Hey, bro, I really... I cannot pay you a tip, bro, but can I pay you with some of my marijuana? No jokes, man. Check it out what this guy says. Gave the owners of Mary Gold's dispensary a ride this morning. This was part of my tip, right? This guy said this, an Uber Lyft driver's Phoenix. This is how they paid him. Yo, bro, I don't have any cash as a tip, man. Can I leave you a couple of doobs? Can I leave you a couple of joints, bro? Okay, what are you doing? Turning me into a drug dealer? Are you turning me into Dara the drug dealer? Or why are you giving me this? Questionable. Coach John says they should make an app while you wait for a ride. You get a digital coin, just like Safe Moon. Interesting. I like your ideas. You guys are creative today. Keystone says Uber North Philly crime wave, 100%. Anna Ferreira's in the house, says, I saw the post Dara made about weed delivery. How is that going to work with this job already? Oh, she retracted the message. It's okay, Anna. Feel free to talk. You said, how is that going to work? Well, drivers become drug dealers for drug dealer Dara, Triple D, right? Private Platinum, Lyft offering cheap upgrades for riders from Lux to Lux Black XL in LA on Saturday night. Listen, the desperation level of Uber and Lyft is... Anna says, sorry, going to post another one. That's cool, Anna. I just wanted to give you a shout out, man. I'm not ignoring you. Just whatever you need to say, just put it out there. I will read today. Monday is Our House Mondays. What do we do on Our House Mondays? I call it OHM, A-O-H-M. You get to share. I read out your comments. You're in the front seat. I'm in the back seat on Mondays. Tom Young, I love your videos. Will Uber be doing discounts on cannabis deliveries? Firstly, Tom, thank you. Secondly, listen, I wouldn't put anything past them. Anything. Listen, they're delivering tequila, they're delivering whiskey, they're delivering gin and tonics, they're now delivering cannabis. Soon they're going to be delivering that white powder called cocaine and LSD and mushrooms and amphetamines. And there is nothing impossible on the Uber platform. Triple D, drug dealer Dara, he's open to prostitute himself over anything. Anything goes for a buck with Dara. Just don't pay the drivers. Hit that like button. And who knows, maybe if you do a couple of deliveries for a person, maybe they pay you. Maybe this is your tip, right? Right? And this is a shout out to Mary Gold's dispensary in Phoenix, Arizona, for tipping the driver 5 beautifully crisp rolled joints. What's that worth? What's that worth? Joey Gillian says, cannot be like Uber Eats because you will be a sitting duck target if you get tracked. 100%. So suddenly, you're doing cannabis. I'm not making this up. Go to the very beginning of my video. And Dara said, yes, we're looking at cannabis deliveries. Listen, Dara, if you want to play with the gangs, if you want to deliver weed on their turf, you better get yourself a bigger security entourage, right? You're paying $2 million for your security entourage in San Francisco. When you get into this game on a nationwide scale and you're pissing on their turf, right? On those drug dealers' turfs, you better up your security entourage maybe from $2 million to $5 million or $10 million, right? The sad thing is, the driver is in the front lines. The driver's on the front line when they're doing this. And maybe that delivery takes you out to some dodgy, dubious address. Right. Anna Ferreira says, I saw the post that Dara posted about weed delivery. How is that going to work with this job already being dangerous? Shows you how much they care about us drivers. Thank you for speaking the truth, Anna Ferreira. And last name, is that Portuguese, Ferreira? Sounds like Ferrari, but Ferreira to me sounds Portuguese. It's already dangerous, and she's 100% right. It's going to be even more dangerous. Right? Anna says, are we going to drive with bodyguards and guns to do deliveries, night runs? Yes, Portuguese. And my guess is you are from Brazil. Brazil, Sao Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, or maybe Portugal, Lisboa, Cascais, Estoril, Porto, all those beautiful. Tás bom. Obrigado. Tony Slaughter, wouldn't this be illegal? Drug running. Listen, nothing is impossible with Triple D, drug dealer Dara. He spoke live. Oh, you born here? Your dad was in Portugal. I love Portugal. Portugal's great. I was over there when they won the European Cup when Cristiano Ronaldo won the European Cup for Portugal. We were in Porto. Jason Ferris, Torsten, can you do us all a favor, please? Flush Dara. Yes, as soon as I'm at the new Casa, I will flush, because all of the stuff is in boxes and containers and blah, blah, blah. So I'm literally doing a live feed here between hundreds and hundreds of boxes. Slick Nick says, I hope the authorities see what Dara says about doing cannabis. Keystone says, Philly, 10 people shot last night, 3 dead. F Dara, F-U-C-K Dara. My heart goes out to that. And right now, just as we're talking in this live feed, there's a school shooting in Tennessee right now. When is it going to end? When is the violence going to end? When is the craziness going to end? Right? Tony Slaughter says, no. Oh, Dogecoin says, are you Australian? No, I'm born American. Believe it or not, this accent is South African. So I spent 17 years in South Africa. So Tony Slaughter is right. It's a South African accent, but born in Washington, D.C., Georgetown Hospital. Wicked hustle guy. The problem is that they will not just let anyone deliver cannabis. At least in California, the regulations are big. My delivery dispensary has their own vehicles. Interesting. Tom Young, UK press reporting that an Uber driver spat on Marlene Klass, famous singer. Big trouble ahead. Oh, I spit on you like a llama, like a camel. Socks S, don't do this at night. If someone says, stop here for a second, have to grab some cash. Adios, goodbye. Thank you. It's getting too dangerous, folks. It's getting too dangerous. Dogecoin says, my ex was South African. She was hot. Yeah, they are. They dated some really hot South African chicks, believe me. Anna Ferreira, not sure if I think it's very safe for us to do that. Anna, if you don't feel safe, you don't do it, period, right? So, you know, if you don't have to do it. Just like if they say, oh, do you want to include cannabis delivery option on your phone? No, not agreeing to that. Opt out, opt out. I'm just going to do pizza deliveries and Kentucky Fried Chicken and Red Lobster, but I'm not going to do Dara's weed. Sorry, I opt out. Yeah, exactly. Why would you want to deliver cannabis or whatever, marijuana, mushrooms, ... to somebody's house in some strange neighborhood? No, thank you. Steve Thing says, this is where control of independent contractors turns into employed drug dealers. You're so right. Hot Mare says, biltong deliveries I will take all day long. Listen, if there was a South African biltong delivery built in, I would go on my app right now. But am I going to go out and order this? I don't think so. I don't think so. Right? I can't in New Hampshire. Right here, Trickster, pinch a day takes your worries away. He goes, Dogecoin says, bro, who knows? Maybe money is big there for tips. I'm sure the tips on that platform, you know, when you got a guy who needs his fix, you know, he might tip you well, but I don't think it's going to end well if you've done 300 of these deliveries. I have a feeling it's not going to end very well for you and your car. Sherelle's in the house. Sherelle drives Southern California. I doubt you can get insurance for cannabis delivery. Thank you. Another like big one. Like, okay, by the way, Geico sends you a message. Mercury sends you a message. State Farm, are you engaging in marijuana deliveries? Yes. I'm sorry, insurance canceled. Who knows what happens then? Yeah, likewise, Anna says, I already got people trying to tip me with weed. Likewise. Thank you. No, not. I turned one guy down because he had like 10 perfectly rolled tubes and it was inside with a label. It was like, he goes, oh, this is the best of the best. I'm leaving this as a tip. And I'm like, I left it out there in the middle. I know a couple of clients. I'm not going to mention their names. And I said, guys, do you want this? Like, oh my God, thank you. Thank you. And they're musicians, right? They're musicians. They loved it. So they were very grateful. But I'm not going to take my payment and say, well, here are your options. If you want to tip me, it's cash, weed, mushrooms, candy. I'll pretty much take anything, right? Just like Dara will deliver anything on that platform. There we go. See a little green, right? Little green thing. Oh, this delivery goes to San Francisco, 706 Mission Street, 3 minutes away. Somebody wants their marijuana. San Francisco, I'm sure many people in San Fran smoke the doobs. Patrick says, thanks, Torsten, for all you do. You're the bomb.com, brother. Patrick, I appreciate you. Hope you and your family are doing well, and I wish you a happy Monday. Now, what are we on? 41 minutes? I'm literally exhausted, just been going like a Boeing. T, I think the per diem stuff has to be handled outside of escrow using a cashier's check. Can it not be cash? They want me to get another cashier's check. I'll pay everything cash. You're an Australian accent.
Escrow is saying it needs to be in the form of a cashier's check, so I don't know. I guess that's just so you're kind of everything's above board and
documented,
I guess, because in real estate we're not really supposed to do anything outside of escrow.
Okay, so I can't,
even though we kind of do.
Yeah, but I can't bring cash.
No, and it's probably better anyway because we just hold off.
Okay. Well, I have an appointment, and then I'd have to go to the bank. What time do the banks close? Because I have to get a cashier's check. And can you just text me who I make it out to?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we'll give it to them today anyway, T, because
okay. Yeah.
Like it hasn't closed, so we're just not.
Hey, just light some fires, Andrew. Just keep on pounding, Brad.
Yeah.
Just keep on, dude. Just tell him it's got to go down. It's got to go down like a drug deal.
Exactly.
Cool. All right, my brother.
Again, I've been chasing his ass all fucking week. Hopefully he gets those docs today, man. That would make everyone a lot fucking happier.
Then I can fucking sleep tonight.
Exactly.
Yeah. Awesome. Hey, Uber is starting to do cannabis deliveries, drug deliveries.
You should start.
I'm not joking. Dara Khosrowshahi is getting into drug deliveries. Crazy.
You should do a cocaine version or Molly version or something.
Ubercocaine.com or ubermolly.com. It's coming. It's coming on the platform. It's coming on the app very soon.
Oh, I bet it is.
Cool. Okay, Andy, I'll do that, okay?
Thanks, T.
Okay.
Right, see you,
cheers, buddy. Bye-bye. Bye. Andrew and I go back to 2001. Made a lot of money together in the game of real estate and apartments. Michael Engelman, gonna be a lot of double pickup orders dispensary. Yeah, you go to Krispy Kremes, donuts, McDonald's, and weed. And then you go to Red Lobster and the cocaine delivery. And then you go to Domino's Pizza and a little bit of amphetamine as the second or third delivery. It's going to get interesting, folks. It's going to get interesting. The one thing I know about Dara, that prostitute would do anything. I mean, Dara would do anything for a buck. I mean, he would open his legs wider and wider and wider if he has to. Dara Kosher Shawi. Don't we love him? Uberwana, I like that. Funny comment says Uberwana. Welcome to Uberwana. What would you like to? We have on the menu today on Uberwana, on special, we got 5 rolled joints on Uberwana for $19.95. Can we deliver that? Sure. Where are you? Oh, you're on 706 Mission Street in San Francisco. No problem. Dude, we will be there shortly. There it is. Oh, Tony Slaughter, I love it. Tony says, Dara delivers everything except better rates. Oh my God, that is the line on the Monday. Tony Slaughter nailed it. He said, Dara delivers everything, ... except better rates. 10 out of 10 on the money. He's a giver, but a bigger receiver. I love it. I love it. I love it. That was the line. That was the line. Mighty Heidi, Dream Warrior. Haven't seen you for a while. Good to see you. Uber Eats business will go up with the increase amount of munchie cases. Brownie deliveries. Hot messes. I noticed the reservations tab disappear on my app. Anyone else? Anybody else having that problem? Rideshare Trickster says, drop off the pot with Twinkies. Mad tips. Anna Ferreira's laughing. Good, we made Anna laugh. LOL, I love it. Laughing out loud. Michael Engelman says, Uber Doobie. Good afternoon, uberdoobie.com. How can we help you? My boyfriend needs to smoke some weed because... well, I do not want to elaborate, but could you just bring over a couple of joints? Yes, ma'am. How many do you need for your boyfriend? Well, how about 5? There we go. On the way, ma'am. On the way. Uber Weed Deliveries. Anna says, yeah, the passengers already want you to take them like to 5 different places. Now it's only going to be worse. It's just, it's not thought through. It's like, okay, I have an idea, I pull it out of my arsehole, right? Just pull this idea out of my arsehole, and then I just mention it in an interview. Joey Gillen says, guys, thumbs up this man. Thank you. Thumbs up, everybody thumbs up, everybody thumbs up, everybody thumbs up. Yes. Jose Alvarez, Lyft and Uber driver from LA on my turf. How are you, Jose? Jose is in the house. Uber Doobie. Welcome to Uber Doobie Scrooby. Welcome to Uberwana, Uber Marijuana. How can we help you? KFC, alcohol, weed, food, cocaine, mushrooms, LSD. We do it all. Triple D. Dara, the drug dealer. I think they're just getting desperate. Honestly, I just think they're getting desperate. The battle of the survivors sold by Mike's dumb idea of delivering weed through Uber drivers will absolutely increase drivers getting robbed. Hopefully the drivers will start robbing Uber before Uber starts robbing them. I like that. I like that formula. Ooh la la, says offering weed for tips is not cool, is simply not cool. Not cool. Anna says that is because Uber doesn't know how the passengers really treat you. They treat you like their personal driver, but want to complain about their $5 ride is too expensive. And then if they're moody, or if they're bitchy, or they're not happy about something, guess what they do, ladies and gentlemen? They punish us afterwards with a 1-star rating, right? So if you're not like entirely satisfying their needs and delivering their weed and doing as they say, you don't get a tip and you get a bad rating. I don't think weed is a good delivery, is a good idea, Tony. I agree with you. right? Because it's going to open up such a can of worms. Now you start making deliveries on gang turf, right? On drug dealers' turf. Now people will see you as a soft target. Oh, you might have a lot of weed on board. Let's go and carjack this dude and we get free weed. I mean, endless opportunities for gangsters and for the bad guys. Funny comment says, Prof, I'm happy that Lyft still has surges in my area. Yeah, they're still keeping those surges going. When you say in your area, what area is that? Anna says, haha, they make a complaint to Uber and your ratings go down for no reason. And we get upset about that because we work so hard, to keep that 4.98 5-star rating. And it just takes one asshole who got his weed delivery 3 minutes late. Hey, I needed my fix, man. I needed my dude, man. Where were you? 1 star. Diddly, diddly, diddly. All right, guys, we're on 50 minutes and 50 seconds. I do want to give a shout out to Display Ride, dash cam in your car. Oh, I signed up with one interesting project this morning, a new SUV EV company. They're doing market research and they're installing cameras in my SUVs, $500 per car for 3 days of footage. And the driver, myself, or the other drivers can switch it off. We don't have to film. We have an on-off button. We don't have to film people in our cars. They merely just want to see the facial expressions as you are driving. They want to see, like, how do you behave when you drive? That's what they film it from 4 cameras they're going to set up in multiple. $500. Come on, man. That's easy money, right? Easy money. Money ain't funny. Easy money. And then please do go out and download. Ulala says, folks, we already pick up prostitutes and drug dealers. Yeah, we do. There's no denying that, right? On www.curial.com, please go and download the app. Just, even if you give them a download on your phone, right? If you're not using it right now, just give them a download. Tony says, I had this FAT girl trying to tip me with SEX. Interesting. And then, so that's a new delivery gig platform. And then this one over here, ladies and gentlemen, www. And this is actually a hell of a deal. This is $20 a month, where you have your dash cam built in, and then it films nonstop, uploads all the footage into the cloud. So if something goes wrong, you can say, hey, Uber, hang on, I have the footage. It's in a cloud at Display Ride. Let me show you that the rider is talking BS. Let me show you that the rider is fabricating. Because why? I have it on a cloud. I have it securely uploaded at Display Ride, right? Yeah, Curial is getting the Android right now. It's just iPhone, right? So if you're an iPhone like me, I mean, I use both. Oh, I got a nice message from Europe, from Germany, from a good friend. They're 9 hours ahead, so he's up at 11:30 at night. Cool. Keystone says, I try to sign up. Thank you. Uber Munchies, Uber Brownies. I mean, literally, they can do everything. Another little story here. Where was it? Oh, that Diddy and Grab might be coming to the United States. I say the more companies, the better. The more companies, the better. Where is this one? Then I don't know if you guys know this, but this piece of news here, like Uber and Lyft, ride-sharing app Via accused of mistreating drivers. Via, if you guys know them. I haven't heard good things about Via, my friends. I've heard terrible things about Via. They say hundreds of drivers for ride-sharing app Via claim they got taken for a ride with false promises of big earnings, according to court papers. More than 800 drivers for the New York-based company claim VIA wrongly classified them as independent contractors in a bid to deny them higher pay and job protections. The dispute is similar to ones with embattled ride-sharing companies Uber and Lyft, who have fought against efforts to force them to consider their drive. So I guess you could put VIA in the same category as, as Uber and Lyft. That report, by the way, is not positive. But today's news, I thought, was the craziest thing I've heard for a while, and that is Uber wants to deliver cannabis, weed. And then Billy correctly says, what is Dara or Dara going to introduce next? What is your next trick from the bag of surprises? Triple D, Dara Drug Dealer, what are you going to pull out of the bag next? Roy Watkins is in the house. He's got the little aliens there. Hi, Professor. Greetings from Las Vegas, Nevada. In the house. Good to see you. Billy Tarrant says, Uber sluts. Exactly. Yeah, they're going to deliver Uber sluts. Uber strippers, Uber dancers. I mean, they got it all, man. They got everything. Everything. Let me update. Uber Herb. Yep. Uber Doobie, Uber Marijuana, and Uber Herb. All right, 56:44, 3 minutes, 15 seconds. I got to open the parachute and jump out of the plane. I'm tired. Had very little sleep the last few days. It's been working around the clock. Hashtag Wednesday Rideshare Off Day. I like that. Hashtag Wednesday Rideshare Off Day. Hashtag. Hashtag Wednesday Rideshare Off Day. Anna says, I think Dara would even go so far to utilize Uber to drive by, haha, or uberrobbery.com. Johnny Be Good, I'm with you, dude. I'm not going to go out there and put myself in harm's way for Dara the drug dealer. It's not going to happen. Is Dara the scam K-Goose drug dealer? Man, he's been called everything in this live stream. That poor guy and his $2 million security entourage. I think he should up his security entourage for $5 million because the drug dealers are going to be up his ass. Like, oh, really? You want to start doing drugs nationally on our turf? Well, that's going to cost us a little bit of money. Sorry, Dara. Yeah, I remember that. Jason Ferris says Travis Kalanick wanted Uber boob. I remember that. And Mimi says hashtag Dara the idiot. Yeah, let's get that viral. Dara the idiot. Slick Nick says, is Wednesday a day we plan to sign on to apps and ignore requests? Look, I mean, it only works if you all stick together, right? So yeah, as gangsters can call an Uber for a drive by or a robbery, and Dara would support it as long as they're offering decent money. It's true. Battle of the Survivors said, hey, let's stick to this, guys. Come on and spread the word. Hashtag Wednesday Rideshare Off Day. I like it. Cedric Mendes says, AM off from last week, Sunday on still off. If everyone did that, what they do today. Exactly. Tommy says, Dara the pimp, Dara the dealer, Dara the pimp, Dara the stripper, Dara the pole dancer, Dara the... I mean, there's so many Daras out there. Welcome to Keys Nation, says Dara K. Think we the drivers are fools. 100%. Like, really? You're trying to sell us? Like, you think we're going to be idiots and deliver this? Mr. Dara the drug dealer? Not happening, bro. It's not happening. 59 minutes. Let's light it up. Come on. Just anybody out there for another 33? We're on 33. Can we get 34? Can we get 34? Can we get 35? And we got 33 likes, and we get it up to 34. Can we get up to 35? Light it up with a lot of thumbs up for you. Let's set the frequency of the week. It's Monday. Happy Monday to all of your families, to you, the hardest workers in town. Please be safe. Let's get through the pandemic together. Let's say no to the weed. Let's say no to Dara the drug dealer. Sorry, we are not going to deliver your dubious things over there. It's not going to happen. And I wish you, thank you, Slick. Slick Nick's got it. See, there we go. That's what I'm waiting for. Light it up, light it up, light it up. 37. I know we can get it to 40. Come on, we're on 1 hour. We've got 3 more. And we got 37. Anybody for a 37? Anybody for a 38? Do we have a 38? Anybody in the back row for the 38? Do we have a 38? And anybody in the front row, 37? Anybody for a 38? And anybody want to get a 37? We're going to go for a 38. 38. Do we have a 38? Do we have a 38? Do we have 39? Do we have a 37? We're stuck on 37, folks. Could have sworn we would have got it to 40. John Gilbert says Dara should be strung up by his jewels. I like it. I like it. Sherelle's sharing a lot. We're on 38. We can do 2 more. I know we can. Let's all just smoke 1 doobie and let's get it up to 40. Let's get it up to 40, folks. Let's get it up to 40 for Dara. I know we can. We're on 39. We're climbing high. We're getting higher. We're getting higher. 39. I know we can get 40. Let's get high to 40. Ooh, Uber Doob. Uber Cannabis. Uber Cannabis Deliveries. Let's do it. Let's do it. 40. I'm waiting for that 40. I ain't leaving till I have 40. Mitch Ainsley is in the house. What did you miss? You missed a lot, dude. You missed a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. Tony Slaughter, his wife has the balls. That's it. Oh, we're on 40. Dara Khosrowshahi's wife has balls. She wears the boxer shorts. Dara wears the panties or the G-strings. That's just the way it is in their household. And I appreciate you all. We're on 40. Super, super happy. We had a good time. Happy Monday! Bitch has the weed. I need some coffee. I've run out of coffee. I think I have a backup here. Ooh, what do I have here? Sparkling lemon. Ooh, this stuff's good. Sparkling lemon with weed. The shipment is coming into the harbor. The weed delivery. Weed delivery entering the harbor. Weed delivery. Oh, Roy Watkus is lighting it up. Weed deliveries are coming into the harbor. Shipment of weed has arrived. Shipment of Uber weed has arrived. That weed was great. I appreciate you all. Stay safe out there, my friends. I look super forward to the next live feed. Thank you, my brothers and sisters. Be well. Bye-bye.